YouTube channel, How to Get an 800 Credit Score. My name is Lyndon, and on this channel, we talk about ways to build credit, increase your credit score, get approved for mortgages, loans, lines of credit, credit cards, and travel the world for free. And you can do all this by checking out our videos here on this YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up so that way we can share this information with more people and we can better help more and more people to achieve their dreams and their aspirations also in life as well. So it looks like we have 9 people here with us here in a live chat, and welcome. Thank you for joining. Good evening. And as you're coming in, let me know where you guys are watching from, what state you're in, and what is your credit experience with credit or with credit cards or loans in general. Okay, what is your experience with loans? So this is a video just like any other video on this channel, which is aimed at trying to help you to better your credit score, improve your life also as well. So I guess I did send out notifications. I didn't give you guys that much advance notice about this live stream, but I'm going to keep this live stream as short and sweet as possible. So we started at 9:30 p.m. Central Time. We're going to try to get done before 10 p.m. Central Time because I guess I'm an early bird. I have to get up early in the morning and go to work the next day. Um, so so yeah. Um, so the topic that we're talking about tonight is Navy Federal Credit Union and why I love Navy Federal Credit Union. And we're going to talk about some really good bonuses towards the end of the video. So make sure you watch this live stream all the way through to the end so you can get all the secrets revealed, the bonus information too also as well. So it looks like we have 14 people with us here in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. 4 of you are from YouTube. And let me know who you are, where you're watching from, what state you're in, and what's your experience with credit. Feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section too also as well. If you have a question, I can definitely answer your question. If not, we have other people here with us in the chat that can help to answer your question too also. So let's get started here. Navy Federal, as you guys know, is shouldn't say as you guys know because I'm sure some of you are watching don't know about Navy Federal, but let me tell you, they are one of the largest credit unions in the United States, if not the largest credit union in the United States. And people just fall in love with Navy Federal Credit Union, automatically. It looks like we have 18 people here now in the chat. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and share this video as much as you can. Also, make sure that you subscribe to the channel below. We have our first guest here, Fred Falls. Thank you so much for joining, Fred, and welcome. Everyone, please welcome Fred Falls to the chat. He says, "What's up? You're the STEMI guy. I'm just trying to put a way to get in the Navy Federal Bank." Well, I wouldn't call myself the stimulus check guy, right? Because I do have a lot of videos about stimulus check updates, and that's because of the pandemic, of course, and it raised a lot of stir, in the community about stimulus checks. So it caused me to make a lot of videos about that. But I will not be making that many videos moving forward about stimulus checks unless something concrete happens, right? In the stimulus check universe, right? But now we're going to be talking about credit from now on. So what did you say there? You're just trying to put a way to get in the Navy Federal bank. Yes. Well, you know, there sure is ways, are ways to get into Navy Federal to get membership. We're going to go over all of that in tonight's topic, too, by the way. So, everyone, please say hello to Fred Fells. Give him a warm welcome to this chat. He says, well, that's how I knew of you. And also, you do credit repair. Yes, yes, I do. I do help people with their credit to increase their credit score, to build a strong foundation with a strong credit profile, to also as well help them remove negative items, et cetera, et cetera. Help people with credit repair. Yes. Timothy Richardson is in the chat with us tonight. Welcome, Timothy. Everyone, please say hello to Timothy Richardson. He says, I have a 780 plus credit score on all three bureaus, hard inquiries, over 2 years old, no negative remarks. I was denied a limit increase. I haven't received a letter to see why I didn't get approved. Okay. Well, I'm sure you will be receiving that letter very soon. You just have to be a little patient, right? If you don't receive the letter in a reasonable amount of time, I recommend just, giving them a call and see if they can track down that letter for you. But yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't have been granted a limit increase with a 780 plus credit score on all three bureaus, because that's an excellent credit score for anyone to have. Actually, that puts you in a excellent credit category. Okay, so there could be a number of reasons for that, but they would definitely send you a letter with the reasons, because I don't see any reason why you should not have been approved. But let's go ahead and get into the topic here with Navy Federal Credit Union. Reasons why I love Navy Federal Credit Union. Well, one, I can say first reason, number one, is because they like to give out. They're very generous. They're a very generous credit union indeed. My first experience with their credit cards was that I got approved for the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card, which is that credit card there on the screen. Yeah, let me see. I'm pointing to it, right? Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card, which I had gotten approved for a $3,000 credit limit. Okay. And I liked it very much because it offered cash back. And it was very helpful at the time that I got approved for it, which was about 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago. It offered 2% cash back. Now, that has changed and fluctuated the cash back over the time, right? But that's what I was receiving at the time, and I just absolutely had loved it, right? And then what had happened next was I kept that card, the Cash Rewards credit card, for exactly 3 months. And after my third statement or billing statement from Navy Federal Credit Union, I had went ahead and decided to apply for the Navy Federal Credit Union Flagship Rewards Visa Signature credit card, which was a great move on my part, actually, because I was able to get approved for $25,000, right? A $25,000 credit limit, which was really tremendous. It was huge for me. Okay, because I never gotten approved for any credit limit that high before. So I was extremely excited about it, and I was very, grateful to Navy Federal Credit Union for being so generous towards me. Okay, so I would say, that's reason number two why I love Navy Federal Credit Union. Another reason is going to be because back in June of last year, let me see if you guys can see this. I got approved for a loan amount of $152,000 mortgage loan with, as I circled there with the arrow, zero down payment. That's right, no money down. Okay. And this was my first mortgage. And I was very excited there to get approved for that through Navy Federal Credit Union. Okay, so there I have three reasons why I love Navy Federal Credit Union. And also, so not only that, but Navy Federal Credit Union during the pandemic, right? You guys, most of you know what I'm talking about. During the pandemic that we had experienced, um, people were experiencing a lot of difficulty and hardships, right? To the point where there was a lot of government programs going into effect and being implemented, through Congress and and the government. As I mentioned in many of my videos here on this channel, in my stimulus check update videos, and Navy Federal worked with a lot of people, right? And they will work with you if you have a financial hardship for whatever reasons. Say if you had experienced a loss of wages on your job, or you have a loss of hours on your job, income, whatever the case may be, right? Any type of hardship, they were actually working with people uh, by deferring their credit card payments, right? What I mean by deferring them, what they were doing was allowing people to skip a payment, right? So, all know you have, like, say you have a credit card, right? And you spend on that credit card during the billing cycle of that month. And then, you have a due date, right? When that when those charges are due, they call it a minimum payment due, right? And they give you a due date to pay. Well, Navy Federal was allowing people to skip that payment, right? And instead of paying, say, for example, for the month of April, right? And say your due date was April 21st, they would allow you to skip and pay in May 21st, right? And they would not report any late payments to the credit bureau either. So I believe that was a great thing that they were doing to help people out. And another thing they were doing too during the pandemic is that they were allowing people to pause their mortgage payments, right? For up to, I believe, up to 18 months, I believe it was. And they're still doing that now, right? So how that works is that they were putting a pause and telling you, if you had a mortgage with them, they were telling you basically that you would not have to pay your monthly mortgage payments until the end of that forbearance period. So if they gave you 3 months, it would be like a trial to see how you're doing. Then if you still had not made your mortgage payment, then it would be extended. The deferment will be extended for another 3 months, where during that time, and during those months, you would not have to pay your mortgage payment, right? And they would not report any late payments to the credit bureaus either. So they would report the account as current, paid as agreed current. So that would be to your benefit as well. And that will continue. And if you still could not make a mortgage payment, then they would extend it another 3 months until they can extend it up to a year and a half, basically, for a total period of time. And then at the end of that period, then your mortgage payments would resume again. Okay. So that was a good thing that they were doing to, help people out. Another thing that's great about Navy Federal Credit Union is that if you open up a checking account with them and you have direct deposit through your employer or job, then you can get, paid 2 days earlier. So instead of getting paid on Fridays, if that's the day you get paid normally, you get paid on Wednesdays. So that's a good thing. That was big time saver right there. Okay. Another thing is that they have conventional loan, which is a mortgage, like I had talked about, that I got approved for with having no money down, right? They have that at Navy Federal Credit Union too, as well, for first time home buyers, right? So if you qualify, you get into the first time home buyer program. How that would work is you would call them and make sure you're a member of Navy Federal Credit Union first. Make sure that you at least tried out some of their credit products first. Also, maybe two credit cards, I'll suggest, maybe three that you've had with them, and maybe a loan, two also. And then, after you've had them for a while and developed a relationship with them, then later on, say 6 to 8 months later, maybe even, I would say even a year later, or around a year to a year and a half later, then go ahead and call them up and pre-qualify for a conventional loan. But make sure that you do so when your credit score is the highest, right? Is at a high point, right? Because if you do that and you're in the 600s, then you can still get approved for a mortgage through Navy Federal Credit Union, but you will not get the best deal on the interest rate, the best deal on the mortgage payment every month. Okay, so you want to make sure when you do go ahead and apply for that, you want to make sure your credit score is at a high point. What I mean by high point, I would say at least in the 700s or upper 700s. If you could get to the upper 700s or even 800s, that'd be even better, right? But 700s is ideal for the best mortgage payment and interest rates. Okay. So another reason that love Navy Federal Credit Union so much is because they have a way for people to build credit, right? Um, when they don't have much experience with credit, right? Maybe they don't have a credit card. Maybe they don't have any loans, no mortgages, no nothing, no credit products at all, right? That report to the credit bureaus on their behalf. The pledge loan is ideal because it helps you to build credit. And all it is similar to like a secured loan, right? Where you secure it with your own money. Okay. And then that, it's a great loan because it reports to the credit bureau. You make payments on it to Navy Federal every month, and those payments are being recorded to the credit bureau. So you want to make sure when you're making those payments that you do not miss any payments, that you do not, be late or anything like that. So let's do a brief overview of the credit union, Navy Federal Credit Union here. And so that way we can see, you guys can see what they're all about here, right? So if you can see my screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number one inside of the comments. Again, if you can see the screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number one. Hold on, I don't think this is sharing the screen at all, but let's try this again. One more time here. Okay, let's see what we got now. Let's see what, nope, I didn't do it. Okay, here it is. All right. So now this is their website, and you can find a lot of the information that you need here on this website. Okay, and this is basically the home page. So you can find a lot of the information there here, right? So let's get into some of their products that they have available. Uh, let's look at some of their credit cards that they have going on right now. Right now, they have a special bonus offer, cashback offers, where you earn to $200 bonus and 1.75% cash back on purchases. So that's pretty good. You get a $200 bonus, and I'm sure you have to spend a certain amount of money. Um, and the interest rate APR is not bad, 9.65% to 18%. And there's no balance transfer fees or foreign transaction fees. Let's see what else is. I see an average credit card APR that's 5% lower than the industry average. That's great, right? You get access to your credit score anytime. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. They have another card called the Platinum Credit Card from Navy Federal. And this is a lower APR, 5.99% to 18%. Let's go into card details of the first one here. The $200 cashback card with that bonus there. It's pretty cool. You can redeem your rewards as soon as you earn them, which I think is pretty cool because some credit issuers, they make you wait, okay, till after you make your credit card payment at least, right? And let's see, let's look at this platinum card. See if they tell us a little bit about the details, offer details. You get a 0% introduction APR on your balance for 12 months. So that's really good. 0%. So you're not paying any interest on your purchases for 1 year, right? But after that, it can change from between 5.99% and 18%, and no balance transfer fees. Okay, this offer is good till July 5th of 2022. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good deal because say if you have a high balance on a credit card, right, and it reports to your credit reports every month, and say maybe you max it out, but say the balance is $5,000. You can do a balance transfer and put that $5,000 on the Navy Federal Platinum credit card and have it paid off in full, right? And just say, for example, your platinum credit card has a credit limit of 20 or $25,000, then that will not hurt your credit score too bad because now you're using $5,000 of $25,000, which is about 5 out of 25. That would be about 20% of your total credit limit, which equals 20% credit card utilization or credit usage, which is not bad. Most people recommend to keep your credit usage below 30%. Okay. So let's see. The next card they have here is the Navy Federal Credit Union Go Rewards card. Okay, let's look at the details of that. It's great for 3 times points at restaurants, 2 times points on gas, and 1 time points on everything else. So that's pretty cool because you could use the points to go ahead and travel, pretty much. And, points equals pretty much cash back. So 1 point will equal 1% cash back, 3% would equal 3 points. So that's the equivalency scale. Okay. And the rates, APRs are not bad either, 8.99% to 18%. Let's look at the details of this one. So the Gold Rewards here is good for dining out, right? And they have a pre-qualified button here too, this blue button. And if you click on that, it will let you know whether or not you qualify for the card, right? And then if you qualify, then you could go ahead and apply if you want. Okay, so it's good to know in advance whether or not you're going to get approved for the card or turned down. Okay, so good thing about this is there's no annual fees, no balance transfer fee, no foreign transaction fees, and no cash advance fee. So that's a good thing. You can always get cash from your credit card with no fee. Okay, and 3 points at restaurants, 2 points on gas, 1 point in everything else. So 2 points in gas is really important, extremely important, especially now with gas prices so high. I mean, it's ridiculous. And, having a credit card like this can really help you out, at the gas pump for sure. Okay. So now the flagship here, this is the big boy that they have here called a Navy Federal Credit Union flagship credit card. Okay. Now this one, it pretty much is the highest credit limit credit card that Navy Federal Credit Union has. Okay. The reason being is because this credit card can go all the way up to a $80,000 credit limit. Okay. Which is awesome. I know I made a video just the other day talking about a $100,000 credit card that you can, possibly get if you have, the good credit and the good credit history and everything. And I mean, this credit card right here doesn't offer as much, but 80,000 is the highest credit limit that you can possibly get with this card. A lot of people, they would like to start them off with like a $25,000 credit limit or a $20,000 credit limit, and then they can work their way up, towards the $100,000 credit limit. But I believe the limit also depends on like your income, because I don't believe they're gonna approve anyone for like a $80,000 credit limit if they don't have the income, coming in um, from somewhere, to justify them giving that to them. Okay, but let's look at the offer details on this Flagship Rewards credit card. They offer 30,000 bonus points, which is basically a $300 value, and all you have to do is spend $3,000 within 90 days of opening your account, right? And you save interest by they offering you a 1.99% introductory offer on purchases for 6 months after you open your account. So that's pretty good. 1.99%. It's very hard to beat that uh, from any credit issuer, you know, very extremely hard to beat. Okay. And after that, after the 6 months, you can be anywhere between 9.99% and 18% APR interest rate. Okay. And you get 3 times points on travel purchases, right? So that's a pretty good deal. All right. 3 times, 3 times points on travel, 2 time points on everything else, and statement credits up to $100 for global entry or TSA pre-check. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's a lot of travel benefits right there. The downside about this card is it does have a $49 annual fee that you would have to pay for every year. Okay, but I mean, isn't that worth it though? I mean, for a high limit credit card like this that can go all the way up to an $80,000 credit limit, to just spend $49 a year on, I think it is. Okay, it's not a bad deal at all in my eyes. Okay, then you have the more rewards credit card, and let's look at the card details here on the offer. They offer you a $20,000 bonus points, $200 value. All you have to do is spend $2,500 in the first 90 days of opening this credit card. And you get 3 times points at restaurants on food delivery, 3 times points at supermarkets, 3 times points on gas and transit, like maybe Uber or Lyft rides. You get 1 time points on everything else. Okay, so remember I said points equal cash back pretty much. They're pretty much of equal value. Okay, so this is an awesome card here to have too. And I don't think there's any no, okay, it says it right here. There's no annual fee, zero annual fee. And this is good till May 1st. So after May 1st, people, they probably will have a different offer on this credit card. The American Express More Rewards from Navy Federal Credit Union. And they also have here a N Rewards secured credit card. And this right here is, as it says, a secured credit card. Let's look at the card offers here. This is a good credit card to help you build credit, establish credit. If you're new to credit or don't have any credit at all, you can definitely get your foot in the door and start building credit with this credit card here. Also, the APR is kind of high though. They're going to offer you 18% APR. So, make sure you treat it just like a debit card, folks. If you spend $20 on it, make sure you pay that $20 off before the statement closing date. Okay. That way they can report it, zero utilization, and you will not have to pay any of that 18%, 18.00% interest rate at all. There's no interest if you pay your credit card bill by the due date. Okay, so you have no annual fees with this card, no balance transfer fees. So you could go ahead and do balance transfers all day, every day, as long as you want. There's no fee, no foreign transaction fees, all right, and no cash advance fees too also. And you get 1 points for every dollar that you spend on this card also. Okay, so they're awesome for credit cards, right? And I know I did mention that they do have what's called a secured, sort of like a secured loan, right? And that would be under the personal loan. So let's go ahead and look under there. All right, they have your personal expense loan, home improvement loan, debt consolidation loan, savings secured loan. This is the secured loan that I was talking about here, right? You have a certificate secured loan too, also as well. Okay. With this one here, the term is from 61 to 180 months. So this one is longer. The savings secured loan is longer than the certificate loan. Certificate can only go up to 60 months, right? So this is secured by your savings account that you would open with Navy Federal Credit Union. It earns dividends, which is really not too much. It's like pennies, basically. Um, and the certificate, the loan amount cannot exceed the certificate balance. So this is dealing with a certificate instead, right? So I think that's an awesome thing about, Navy Federal Credit Union. So I went over loans, credit cards, mortgages, right? Secured loans, ways to start building credit, all of that, right? And Navy Federal has so much more to offer also as well, right? And let's look at what it says about membership. Okay. As far as membership, um, you would go to the membership page and it will tell you, how you can join, right? It says who can join. To become a member, you or one of your family or household members must have ties to the armed forces, Department of Defense, or National Guard. Okay, so basically, maybe you or a member of your family or someone that lives in your house, you know, at the time that you apply for membership at Navy Federal Credit Union, has to have ties to some of the armed forces, Department of Defense, or National Guard. Okay, and that's how you become a member. Okay. So it says here, Navy Federal Credit Union members, they save an average of $352 more every year by just banking with them. So that's an awesome thing. Now you're going to need your social security number, driver's license, government ID, current home address, credit card or bank account, and routing number to fund your account to send, money to your savings account or checking account or what have you. I think the best advice I can give you on becoming a member and getting your foot in the door with Navy Federal is to open up a checking and a savings account with them, and that way you can definitely be on your way to building a relationship, starting a relationship with Navy Federal Credit Union, and you can get approved for many of their credit products too also as well, right? And they offer an internal credit score, right, which has a highest score is, I believe, 450. And when you're applying with them, you want to make sure you apply with other credit unions too also, because that way it will boost up your internal credit score. Keep your credit usage on your credit cards low, or preferably below 7% credit card usage. Keep your credit score up as high as you possibly can when you apply, especially when you're applying for credit cards or mortgages or any credit products with them too. And, hey, the sky is the limit with Navy Federal Credit Union. So pretty much we're going to wrap this up. And I want to say thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. in this live stream. I want to say thank you to Fred Fells for participating. Thank you to Timothy Richardson also for participating in this live chat with us also as well. And thank all of you for joining us from Facebook and Twitter. It's been a very fruitful evening for me. And I will be doing more videos very soon. So from all of us here at the How to Get an 800 Credit Score family, stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next video, but bye for now.